Yeah, I'm filming.
Filming. G'day, Luke from Drifta here, and we're at the DFCE 2018 Drifta Fans Camping event Sunday morning, and yeah, it's just an amazing place out here at the moment. All weekend it's had over 500 people turn up, which has been wonderful, and they've come from all the way from Mackay down to Melbourne and everywhere in between, and yeah, it's just everybody's just loving it. It's a beautiful place here at Camp Cobark, and it's nice and flat. There's a beautiful river, nice trees, huge area, and cold nights where you can enjoy the fire, and beautiful days. And Camp Cobark's situated halfway between the Barrington Tops and Gloucester, so it's an ideal spot to base yourself from as well, and you can camp here pretty much any time. But the fan event's just grown twice in size this year, and it's just such an amazing atmosphere and a vibe. You know, everyone's just, it's like a big family reunion almost. A lot of people know each other from the fans page, and it's sort of atmosphere where there's, you know, something in common, which is one's the love of camping, and two's, you know, everyone's sort of a fan of Drifta, I suppose. But because of that, everyone sort of feels comfortable just to walk around and chat and have a look and sticky beak in everyone's campsites, which is great, because camping's you know, camping's such an individual thing, and most people's campsites actually, I think, a little bit reflect their personality, which is really cool. So, like I said, it's a real individual thing, and you know, you can go around and check out different camps and get ideas. And camp is also about getting ideas, because your campsite's always evolving, how you like to camp and how you set up, and getting ideas is a big part of that. And this is the ultimate spot for that. You can walk around and there's 500 people camping, and there's, you know, let's say there's 200 different campsites, and they're all a little bit different, and it's amazing just to be able to, normally in a camping area you can't just sort of wander around and sticky beak in people's campsites what they're doing, and here you can. And you know, everyone really loves that. They can walk in and have a coffee with someone and have a chat or a beer, and like one big family. So it's just everyone's really happy, and it's, I've noticed too, it's everyone's really relaxed, you know, sitting around in their chairs relaxing and enjoying the sun and the fires. And you know, sometimes when you get camping, and that's definitely what we do a lot, you know, you're racing around, forward driving and doing a lot of stuff, but here you can just relax. And so because of all that, everybody's just really happy, and it's almost like a little carnival atmosphere at the fans camping event, and it's wonderful to see. The other thing is just such good people too, you know. It's, you know, last night, both nights, you know, 10:30, 11 o'clock, it's just everyone's had a good time and gone to bed, and you know, you know, there's no sort of yobbos and yahoos and no dramas. Everyone's just really nice people, and I think, you know, with what we do and what we make and what we sell, of course we attract really, you know, nice people, and that's sort of, you know, it's just a big part of what we're doing, and everyone sort of can relate to each other and become friends. And there's a lot of friends made at this camp event last year that have continued this year, and there's a lot more friends that are made this year that's going to continue next year. So, you know, we've sort of stumbled on a really good thing, and this is not something that you can just sort of plan for or design or create. This is something that evolves, and really this fans camping event has evolved over the last 18 years. And what it's all about, I mean, you know, of course people are passionate about the brand Drifta, and something I've really, you know, I've done all my life while I've been in business is followed the path of how I want to run the business and treat people. And you know, what I've learned recently that stood out, and what it is, business is all about caring and listening, and it's not about making money. If you do the right things, if you care about people and you listen to people, then the business will go well and the money will follow. But I think that philosophy is what this is all about, and I think, you know, that philosophy of caring and listening is the result of that you see here now, when you've got 500 people passionate and all coming here together like a big family, because that's what we do. Of course, you know, people, it's a lot of business say, yeah, we care about customers, but really a lot of them don't. But that's what it's about, caring about people, listening to them. You know, everyone has seen the Drifters, the products and the trailers evolve over the years, particularly the dot trailers, and you can see that really evident here this weekend. So that's all about listening, you know, to what customers are looking for, because customers' needs change over time, and it's very important to not to just design something and stop. You must sort of keep evolving, and that all comes from listening, because I've got a lot of good ideas, but I certainly don't have all the good ideas. And you know, my mate Tofty's been a really big part of that, because we chat all the time, and between us we've come up with a lot of innovative things. And if I was sort of, you know, I suppose a little bit arrogant and didn't want to listen, then none of these ideas would come to fruition. So that's what the listening is all about, listening to your customers and working on that to continuously improve what you're doing. And caring, of course, is customer service is all about caring, and it's pretty easy, you know, treat other people like you'd like to be treated yourselves. And you know, we of course have a few dramas every now and then, but the big thing is if you buy anything from Drifta, you've got a lot of support, and we'll always sort things out and fix things up. And you know, if you buy a bag and you break it, or the dog chews it up, sometimes send it back or fix it. So that's a good thing about Australian manufacturing as well. We build our own stuff, and we can repair it. You're buying stuff for life, really. So it's that support network as well. I think those key things of listening and caring over 18 years of me being in business, and the Drifta brand is what's resulted in this here today, which is just an amazing camping event, full of wonderful people and having an amazing time. And we had a band last night. You can just see the truck over here. The first time we had this last year, we didn't know what we're doing, and you know, we got the truck in the background, but we didn't want to have a band. I didn't want to do too much sort of organised stuff, because you know, I normally only camp on my own, and I'm probably a bit of an introvert. I don't, you know, normally camp in campgrounds and stuff, so it was a bit of a overwhelming thing for myself to, you know, host something like this, because a lot of people come from all over, and it's a big responsibility, and it's a huge job to organise, and puts a lot of strain on a lot of things. But after last year, it was so successful, and everyone had such a good time, we thought we have to do it again. This year's been double the size, and which has been fantastic. And you know, we thought definitely going to have a band this year. And last night, I mean, it's May now in Gloucester, and the stars at night here are just incredible. It's just the Milky Way was shining like crazy, and you know, it was really quite emotional. And we had the band playing good old country music from the Bowden brothers. You know, 5 brothers from Gloucester, and you know, they're just an awesome country band, local fellas. We've got the big Drifta fires burning all over the place, like there's half a dozen fires there. Everyone's sitting in the chairs next to the fire watching this awesome country band in this amazing place under the stars, and it's really quite emotional. It's just an incredible atmosphere, and everyone's looking around like, wow, this is just incredible. You know, never seen anything like it. But again, it's all come from, yeah, just evolved, just as like our dot trailers have evolved. This trailer here actually is our first trailer. That's dot number 1. It's the very first trailer I designed, and you know, we can probably have a look at that later on and see some of the hundreds of things that we've changed. But that's evolved to this trailer here we have now, which is the new. That's dot number 1. This is dot number 270, I think, and this is a new walk-up hardtop. So it's been a real evolution over the last 5 years of those trailers, and it a little bit shows how these fan events come about as well. It's just evolved over time, and this is the result. So anyway, that's a little bit about our fan event. We might have a walk around and show you a few things, but that's basically what the fan event's all about. Alright, thanks very much.